we will be taking a look at 15 really effective ways to cure a sore throat. A sore throat refers to pain, itchiness, or irritation of the throat. Throat pain is the primary symptom of a sore throat. It may get worse when you try to swallow, and you may have difficulty swallowing food and liquids. Even if a sore throat isn't serious enough for a trip to the doctor, it's still painful and may prevent you from getting a good night's sleep. Fortunately, there are lots of remedies to get rid of a sore throat and ease the pain and irritation. Some of our tips could be familiar, and you may find some new ones too. And there will be other useful resources and links to some of the items discussed in the description box below. Be sure to subscribe for new content and drop a like. While this video discusses remedies that can help with the pain and symptoms of a sore throat, it is important to note that some types of sore throat, such as strep throat, must be treated with antibiotics to clear the infection and to prevent long-term complications. Be sure to stick around to the end, where we will be talking in depth about curing sore throats in kids. Here are 15 ways to feel better when a sore throat sets in. Number 1. Sage Echinacea Throat Spray. Use a few spritzes of a spray containing a combination of echinacea and sage. Sage is an antibacterial and antiseptic, and echinacea can have immune-boosting effects. A study in the European Journal of Medical Research finds this herbal remedy soothes a sore throat as well as over-the-counter sore throat relief sprays. When combined, these herbs can make for an effective throat spray that can provide fast pain relief. Number 2. Gargle with salt water. Gargling with warm salt water can help soothe the sore throat and break down secretions. It's also known to help kill bacteria in the throat. Make a saltwater solution with half teaspoon of salt in a full glass of warm water. Gargle it to help reduce swelling and keep the throat clean. This should be done every 3 hours or so. Then gargle with it for several seconds and spit it out. Repeat the salt gargle several times each day. Number 3. Try over-the-counter pain relief. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, viruses cause most sore throats. Viruses can't be treated with antibiotics, which only kill bacteria. Instead, the virus has to run its course in your body. Over-the-counter pain medications such as acetaminophen, Tylenol, or nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, such as ibuprofen, Advil or Motrin, or naproxen, Aleve, can help relieve the pain and inflammation caused by a sore throat. They may also help reduce an accompanying fever if the sore throat is caused by an infection such as strep throat. If it's your child involved, consider giving your child over-the-counter pain medications designed for infants or children, such as children's Tylenol or ibuprofen, children's Advil, children's Motrin, or others, to ease symptoms. Recent research cites that aspirin should never be given to children or teenagers because it has been linked to Reyes syndrome, a rare but potentially life-threatening condition that causes swelling in the liver and brain. Number 4. Suck on a lozenge or cough drop. A lozenge is a type of medicine used to treat a sore throat or cough that comes in the form of a sweet and is held in the mouth until it melts away. Some over-the-counter throat lozenges contain menthol, an ingredient that can greatly numb the tissue in your throat. This can provide you with temporary relief from burning and pain sensations. In a pinch, candies can have the same effect. Candy and cough drops increase your saliva production and help keep your throat lubricated. However, candy and cough drops won't soothe your sore throat for as long as medicated lozenges, and you may find yourself needing relief again soon. Avoid giving lozenges or cough drops to young children. Both are a choking hazard. Number 5. Try honey. Honey mixed in tea or taken on its own is a common household remedy for a sore throat. One study found that honey was even more effective at taming nighttime coughs than common cough suppressants. Other research shows that honey is an effective wound healer, which means it may help speed the healing for sore throats. You might consider choosing a green tea, which serves as an antibacterial, pain reliever, and rich source of antioxidants, as well as helps reduce inflammation. Honey has another benefit when you're sick. Research shows that it's an effective cough suppressant and works as well as over-the-counter cough medication. Number 6. Use a humidifier. Breathing in moist air can help soothe swollen tissue in your nose and throat. Turn on a cool mist humidifier to increase the amount of moisture in your room. You can buy humidifiers at most retailers. Number 7. Have a steam shower. If you don't have a humidifier, you can still get relief from moist air. Breathe in the steam from a warm shower to help reduce swelling and ease the pain of a sore throat. You can also create steam by running very hot water into a sink. Drape a towel over your head and lean into the sink to breathe in the steam. Keep taking deep breaths for several minutes and repeat as necessary to ease your sore throat. You might try boiling some water in a pot on the stove for 30 minutes to increase humidity in your house. Add a tablespoon of menthol ointment such as Vicks VapoRub to the boiling water to fill the air with decongestant menthol aromas. Number 8. Baking soda gargle. While the saltwater gargle is more commonly used, gargling with baking soda mixed with salt water can help relieve a sore throat as well. Gargling this solution can kill bacteria and prevent the growth of yeast and fungi. The National Cancer Institute recommends gargling and gently swishing a combination of 1 cup warm water, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. They recommend using the rinse every 3 hours as needed. Number 9. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV, has many natural antibacterial uses. Numerous studies show its antimicrobial effect in fighting infections. Because of its acidic nature, it can be used to help break down mucus in the throat and stop bacteria from spreading. Simply dilute 1 to 2 tablespoons of ACV in 1 cup of water and gargle with it. Then take a small sip of the mixture and repeat the whole process 1 to 2 times per hour. Make sure to drink lots of water. Number 10. Slippery elm. Also known as Indian elm, moose elm, and sweet elm, slippery elm is believed to help coat the throat. It is considered a demulcent, which means it can help relieve irritation of the mucous membranes in the mouth by forming a protective film. Slippery elm can be particularly effective when used in a lozenge as it can help prolong the pain-relieving effects. It may also be taken as a tea. Number 11. Rest. Sleep is important in your recovery process. Getting a good night's sleep helps the body's immune system fight off viruses and bacteria that can cause a sore throat. Rest also applies to the voice. Don't speak unless it's necessary. Use other forms of communication until your throat feels better. Number 12. Licorice. A 2009 study in the Journal of Anesthesia and Analgesia found a licorice gargle helped reduce post-operative sore throat pain. In addition to soothing a sore throat, it is believed that licorice root may also help loosen congestion and reduce inflammation, which can also help you feel better. You can gargle with it, chew a piece of licorice root, or drink licorice tea. Number 13. Get a prescription. Viruses cause most sore throats, but sometimes the culprit can be bacteria such as streptococcus, which causes strep throat. If your sore throat doesn't go away or gets worse, or you're running a fever, see your doctor for a strep test. You might need an antibiotic. If your doctor does prescribe an antibiotic, finish the entire course. Don't stop taking the medicine even if your symptoms disappear and you begin to feel better. Stopping the antibiotic could leave some bacteria behind to reinfect you, and these bacteria that survive may no longer respond to the antibiotic. And remember, when it comes to illness, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of hot toddies. Wash your hands often. If you get down with a sore throat, best practice is to immediately replace your toothbrush with a fresh, germ-free one. Number 14. Stay hydrated. Staying hydrated is an important part of treating a sore throat. When you're dehydrated, your body can't produce enough saliva and mucus to keep your throat naturally lubricated. This will make the swelling and inflammation worse. Water is a good choice, as are warm teas or warm soups. Hot tea or hot soup, however, may actually burn your already sensitive throat and make the problem worse. Avoid caffeine and alcohol, which can dry you out even more. Let's talk about sore throats in children. Sore throats are a common childhood ailment. They're often caused by viruses and will get better in 4 or 5 days. If your child is running a fever of 101 degrees Fahrenheit or 38.3 degrees Celsius or higher, pay a visit to the pediatrician. A fever could be a sign of strep throat. Because strep is caused by bacteria, it needs to be treated with an antibiotic. Here are a few other ways to relieve your child's throat pain. Mix 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 8 ounces of warm water, and have your child gargle with it. Kids over the age of 6 are usually old enough to gargle without swallowing. Give your child warm liquids, such as chicken broth or tea. Kids over a year old can have a little honey mixed into the tea to soothe their throat. Let your child suck on something cold, such as an ice pop. Medical professionals advise against using sore throat sprays on children. These products can cause an allergic reaction in some kids. Prevention. One way to prevent exposure to the germs that cause sore throats is to wash your hands with warm water and soap throughout the day. If you don't have access to a sink, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Wash your hands whenever you touch common surfaces such as doorknobs or keyboards, shake hands, or are exposed to people who are coughing or sneezing. Thanks for watching. Drop a like and comment below if you learned something helpful.